Well, what is going on, guys? Brando Bonanza here, back with a new video. I'm making a quick video on DC. I've honestly barely been playing it, but I've noticed some people confusion with the lasso, and I myself, when I originally got the lasso, uh, I was a little bit confused, and I asked some questions about it to people that are like experienced DPSs, and basically they gave me the quick, the answer to it. But I just want to put this out there so people understand the concept of it. So pretty much ignore when it says tap melee to release the target from the Nemesis Lasso. So all you're going to be doing is weapon tapping. So when you use the lasso, um, you want to use it when the ads reach 50%. So because what happens is once they reach 50% and you use lasso, it's going to trigger a one shot shortly after, as long as they're below 50. So pretty much you're going to be doing your regular rotation until you see ads reach 50%. That's when you hit lasso. And that's pretty much the main concept of it. I'm going to show you like a general rotation. This is my AoE loadout. I kind of mixed it around. I asked some people from in the league. This is from Ginger. I kind of used his because I wasn't sure the latest like setup people are using now, but I'm using Trans, Omega, Candle, Scrap, EOG. So it's kind of basically similar. I've seen some different mix-ups of people dropping Trans altogether. But yeah, let me just show you real quick. Pretty much the idea so you understand. And this will relate to any power. Prioritizing, you have your Omega, you have your Lasso, and then you got your Supercharge. So you got your 3 powers, and then your other 3 are going to be your choice. Pretty much you're going to have a power that you can spam, and then you're gonna use some type of your best AoE hit, and then sometimes depending on the power you can use your weapon buff. So I decided to do Starfire and Flash. So let me just show you the idea of how to use Lasso. So you would just be doing your normal rotation, right? So let's say, you're in the hallways, you're getting the ads down. Obviously, they'd be dying faster because you'd have, a bunch of DPS. All right, so they're getting to 50. So this is when I would use it. You're gonna use it, then you're gonna weapon tap, immediately go into a power. That's it. You're not gonna drag out using the power. Boom, one shot. So boom, lasso, weapon tap, and then go into a power. You're not gonna be doing that combo or wait for anything. You don't have to wait 3 seconds. It's just boom, you go into the power and you weapon tap. So the ads were slightly above 50% there. So boom, lasso, weapon tap, and go into a power. Naturally, the power doesn't let you come out of the animation. It keeps you in the animation for so many seconds. So that's why you weapon tap. I'm spamming weapon tap right now, and then I spam my power. And then you would go into Omega. So it's boom, lasso, weapon tap, spam into a power. Boom. Weapon tap gets you out of animation, and it does like your typical, because we're always doing weapon tap for a little extra damage, blast adapter. So that's why you lasso, weapon tap, and then hit a power up. And pretty much, and then boom, one shot. You're pretty much always going to do that. The only time, if you were, so boom, lasso, weapon tap, hit a power, boom. And one shot. So the only time if you are gonna hold it longer than what I'm talking about, is if you're pre-hitting lasso before they reach 50%. So let's say I'm pre-hitting it, right? Because I want to get that lasso one shot, first. It would be like you would hold it longer, and then as they drop below 50, then you could release it. You just have to make sure the power, the lasso is going. You have to make sure the lasso is when you're using it that they're below 50. But normally it's just boom, weapon tap, hit a power after, and that's long enough. Boom, one shot. That's it. So it's very easy. You ignore that weapon combo. It says lasso, weapon tap, hit a power, boom, one shot, and that's it. Single target. No one uses lasso. I'm using a little different variation than what people use for single target on Elite. I personally cannot stand this power, the Starbolt. I know people use it though. It's good. It's probably the better choice. I don't like the way it works. I find myself constantly getting out of the animation because it has an awkward timing where like you can't spam it. So like right now, if I see it work sometimes, but sometimes I would do like a weapon tap, or the animation would be weird. So sometimes I get thrown out of it. See, like that time, it randomly like my weapon tap. See, there it is again. So there's just that's the better setup though for Elite. But this is not a loadout video. I was just showing you guys. But yeah, this is just understanding lasso. And how to use it the best way, and just understanding the concept of the power. So when you're like in hallways, people, you know how to use it effectively, and that's kind of the main thing right now for AoE is you're just doing your regular rotation, Omega. As soon as those adds get below 50, you hit lasso, or sometimes people are starting to pre-hit lasso, and then but if you do pre-hit lasso, you got to make sure you hold it a little bit longer so those adds do drop below 50 when you release it. That's important. And yeah, for Elec, the ST is the same, and oh shit, I hit it on blue. Yep. That's pretty much it, guys. Just a little quick video about the latest artifact. I mean, one of the latest powers they added. But yeah, I've been playing another game and posting videos, but I haven't made a DC video in a while. I just thought I've kind of been out of the loop, to be honest. But when I learned about the lasso and everyone's using it for AoE, shit like that, I just figured I'd get this video out there right away, so people don't get confused on lasso, because I know a lot of people get confused. Like there was someone telling me when I first asked about it, I was asking different people. Someone was telling me, "Oh, you have to count. You got to wait 3 seconds." You don't have to do that. The power, you just naturally wait. You hit it and you naturally wait. You just have to wait, but you weapon tap and you hit into a power. And that's it. That's all you gotta. There's nothing. You just gotta make sure they're below 50. Like you don't have to do the weapon combo and the tap melee or whatever. Let's see. It does an animation. Oh, you have to use the power too. You have to have targets to lock onto. So let's see what the animation is. So that's the little animation. Yeah, that's it, guys. I'm kind of playing this game casually right now. I'm just doing one roll, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna DPS, kind of just play it more chill right now, and because everything's just annoying with this game right now. All these OP items, 2 OP items every DLC, and they're just making it very annoying for alts, different role, like playing multiple tunes and stuff like that, and alts and roles and stuff. So I'm going back to just playing freaking one role right now, DPS. Just kind of be more chill. But yeah, Elec is nice right now. Rage, obviously, people have been using Rage a lot. Rage always has that fallback though during if Plus comes out and you're getting smacked around. If the boss does a lot of close quarter combat like hits, so there's always that risk. And gadgets, it's all the same meta powers. Freaking DC, they haven't changed the meta in so long. They need to add more variety of powers. It's ridiculous. Uh, what could happen though is with all these new iconic powers they keep adding, it will change eventually, and it will become where any power can be good because your whole freaking power bar is going to be iconic powers. It's getting insane. Rather than doing like power reworks and balancing, they're like just releasing a whole bunch of iconic powers that every power has access to that is good, or at least some of them have been good. Lasso, things like that. The Starbolt power. So, but anyways, guys, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace. A little bit can relax. This is my